What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm up here today at the Bushcraft Camp that you've seen me building in the last few episodes. So today I just have a few small projects that I'm up here to kind of want to knock out. A couple things I want to do is I want to build some kind of little table to go right here towards the front of the shelter, something close to the fire pit that I can use to set food on and have stuff to prepare meals and take it off the fire and put it directly on there. So I have kind of a workstation for meals and all that kind of stuff. And then I also want to, it's just off camera over here on the other side of the fire pit, I want to do like a firewood storage, something to at least block a good bit of the rain and everything, the moisture back here, because as I'm finding out more and more coming back here, this area, because it's so shaded, because it's so dense right now, it's getting a lot of rain these last few weeks, and it's tending to stay pretty moist, wood stain, wet. So if I come up here and I want to do a fire and I'm doing an overnighter, I want to have access to some dry firewood. So today is going to be those projects. I'll go ahead and show you inside the camp what I'm wanting to do. So the setup right now, let me get it where you can see it. So the setup right now is, there's the fire pit. There is the side next to it that I want to do the table, and over here, up in this corner, is where I'm wanting to do the wood storage. So what I'm going to try to do is start building on those projects. I'm going to get a few pieces together. I've got an idea for here on this wall, is maybe tying like a flat, pretty good flat cutout of a log, and then just being able to kind of tie it to this wall, raise it, and lower it when it's not in use. Build some feet for it, and have it where I can store it out of the way when I'm not using it. But that's the interior of the camp. That's how things are looking right now. There's the A-frame. Had to do a little bit of work when I first got up here today. Some kind of animals. I'm still not sure exactly what. It's deer. There was some damage to the wall here, closest to the camera. Just little pieces knocked out here and there, which I'm sure there's all kinds of smaller animals that get up in here, raccoons, possums, whatever. So whenever I come up here, I just kind of do a quick go over on the camp, fix what I have to. I've reinforced this wall here, as you see these new stakes pounded in. I've reinforced that wall because that's where some of the damage was, and I went ahead and fixed that so that hopefully avoid that problem in the future of stuff kind of getting knocked around when I'm not here. So I'm gonna go get the materials together and then meet you guys back here for what I'm gonna add onto the shelter. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, I got some of the materials together for the wood storage table. I'm still kind of mulling over what I'm going to do for that, and just kind of looking around for materials. So I'm going to get started on the firewood storage area first. So that's going to be back over here in this corner, over just over from where my pack is. So I think what the plan is going to be here is I'm going to use this corner. I've got this tree right here, and so if I do a stake right here, that will kind of give me the square to get down the basic structure for this firewood storage. Now what I'm also going to do, I found a lot of sheets on a rotten log out here in the woods that had fallen down, a tree that was down for quite a long time. I've got a bunch of this that I'm going to use kind of for the shingles to fit on top. If I need more, I'll go go look for more. I tried to get as many pieces off of that tree as I could. So that's going to be my roof material. Trying to use as much natural material on this shelter as possible. I want it to be as much just stuff that I've gotten from the woods here. The paracord is the only thing I'm using outside of that, just to lash these stakes together and keep some of the structure of the camp secured. So other than that, everything else I'm using is material from out here in the woods. So I'm going to see how this will work. I've got my Condor cloudburst out here with me today. So this is what I'll be using. This is what I've been using for cutting these pieces to fit. I feel like if I go right here, Okay, so that is, see if you guys can see that. That is the structure right there. Now I'm just gonna lay sticks across it long ways to give it ribs or support up there, and then I'm gonna do the bark on top of that. So I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so there is the support. Sorry, it's getting a little dark out here on me. I'm gonna turn the ISO up so y'all can see better. Okay, so that's the support. And now, the idea is to just go across like this with several pieces, then do the bark on top of that, and that way I can essentially have that little area up underneath there somewhat protected from rain. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be hard to keep anything super dry up here anyways, but it will at least give me the framework to be able to put stuff underneath there and at least get it somewhat out of the elements. So I'm going to go gather some more materials. That's all I gathered up, just kind of get an idea. And this right here that I've tied to the tree, tried to not go super tight with this because I don't want to constrict this tree or it digging into it. I don't want to damage the tree that's growing here in the camp. So if that seems like it's getting too tight at any point, I can loosen that up later too. But I'm gonna grab more materials and I'll show you guys as I add on to it. All right, got some more stuff. See if I can add on to it. Go. Alright guys, that's pretty much everything I have as far as the bark goes, so that's not a bad little cover. I still maybe could use getting a few pieces just to kind of fill in a couple gaps here and there. But that right there is pretty much exactly what I was looking to do. Is just make a natural material cover for it. So that's what it came out looking like. And I've got room down here to put some firewood. So that'll at least give me some cover and an area to try to keep some firewood dry. Just using natural materials like I said, which is my goal up here, is just to use stuff as much natural as I can. So I think after doing this project, this has given me an idea for my next project, which will be the table, is to do something pretty similar to this but longer and just lay pieces across it and see if I can find some more bark or something to put on there to make it kind of a flat working surface. So that's kind of my idea for that. I got up here kind of late today, so that's probably going to be the only project I work on getting completed today. But let me give you a quick look around on how the shelter has come together. A-frame, and then the walls, that firewood cover, and then here is the fire pit. So all in all guys, really happy with the way this has shaped up and come together. This has been a really fun project to work on. And I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. I'm dying to get up here to do an overnighter. So if I can I've got that finished, get this table done. Hopefully I can do an overnighter up here soon. So that's pretty much all I have time for today. I'm going to give you a little further out shot of the shelter. That's what it looks like on the inside, or from the outside. Those are the walls. There's the firewood cover and everything. So that's going to pretty much wrap it up for today. Really appreciate you guys watching. If there's any ideas of something you'd like to see, somebody suggested a sawhorse, and I still think that's a really good idea. So that's going to be a future project. The table, next time, I'm going to just go grab a few more pieces of bark if I can find them, just to finish that out. But you guys get the idea of what that should look like. And I'll try to get I've got some old firewood in my truck actually, that I might try to bring a little bit back here and throw under there, just to go ahead and have something under there for next time, because like today is a good bit cooler than it's been in a while back here. So I'm kind of itching to do a fire back here just for the kind of camp vibe, not so much the heat. But the closer we get to fall, I'm definitely going to be wanting to do fires back here, so I want to make sure I have access to good dry firewood. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Just a simple project, just using materials here in the forest to add to the shelter, to give me more comfort when I come up here, access to dry firewood and camp chore type things that'll help me when I'm doing overnighters and staying up here for longer. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Shoot me any questions, comments down below. If you're new, please subscribe. Please like the video. All of you guys, if you see it and you like it, please leave a like. That helps the video get more exposure, it recommends it more for YouTube. So if you'll do that for me and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget, also you can check me out on Instagram. You'll see pictures of this shelter and other parts of my outings. It's just at Viking Bushcraft and Survival. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today, guys. I really appreciate it. My name is Chris, and this is Viking Bushcraft and Survival, and I appreciate you guys. And until next time, take care.